What is up, Shazzy
Yeah.
Gang? What is up, everybody? It's your boy Shazzy, and welcome back to another video, Shazzy Gang. Yeah, how is everybody doing? I'm doing all right. If you're new to this channel and you're clicking on me for the very first time, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn that post notification button so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into today's content. Let's get everybody. Hi guys, how are you all? I would like to start off by saying happy Thanksgiving to everyone in America and pretty much to all those around the world who do celebrate it. You know, if you are into Thanksgiving, I'm very thankful for you know, even though I didn't grow up celebrating this holiday, being in America right now, it's obviously like, it makes sense for me to celebrate it. I'm very thankful for, the same old things, which are my family, my friends. I'm thankful that I am alive. I'm thankful that, despite this dumpster fire of a year, 2020, I'm still here getting my education, gonna be graduating soon, doing what I need to do to, just secure a good well-being for my life. So I'm thankful for all of these, basic but truly the most important things in my life, the people in my life. So love that. So I hope you guys all have a great holiday, Thanksgiving. Eat well. Hope you get the food that you want. But most importantly, stay safe. We're still in the global pandemic. The cases have been rising in, some countries. So just be really careful wherever you are. If you're with family, make sure that, you've been tested, that, the status of you or your family. And yeah, just be safe out here because we don't, you don't want to be responsible for getting someone sick or for them dying and vice versa. So let's stay safe and, have some, good COVID safe fun, and if you're hosting Thanksgiving virtually, that's good too. Do whatever you need to do, you know what I mean? That's the good thing about technology is you can connect through here without having to be there physically. So it is what it is. I'm on campus. I don't have my family with me, but we don't even do the Thanksgiving anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But let's do it. So, in honor of, as I said before, some days ago, in honor of me hitting 100 subscribers, last time I checked them right now, 101, I'm going to do a Q&A, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. It's pretty self-explanatory. You guys asked the questions and I answer them. So I asked you guys to ask me anything you want and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. I asked you on all my social media, on IG, Facebook, WhatsApp, wherever you guys could communicate with me. I was like, go ahead, ask me whatever you want. So without further ado, let's get straight into these questions. Don't want to take too long. I'll be very direct with it. And if I happen not to answer a question, it's probably because it may be too personal, things that I don't want to reveal. You know what I mean? So let's do it. So my target was to get at least 10 questions, and I've got 12 questions, so that's perfect. And I'll definitely answer all of them. So let's start from the ones that I got on GroupMe. That's right. Okay. So the first question, and these are all questions that are coming from the same people. These questions came from Danielle, and I won't mention the other person who asked the question because this person said that they don't want their name to be mentioned on the channel for political reasons and whatever. So the first question is from Danielle, who's actually been on this channel before, right here. So she said, "What's a shiv?" Weird question. What's a shiv? Okay, so a shiv is basically a sharp weapon that you can carve. You can carve a shiv out of pretty much anything. Common things that people use to make shivs are, you can use a toothbrush, sharpen a toothbrush. You can make a shiv out of a pencil. You can make a shiv out of pretty much any, little thing, just as long as you shape it. It can become a weapon. It's usually something that's used by prisoners, to try injure other prisoners, potentially kill them, or it can be used by anyone as a way of self-defense. So that's what a shiv is. Okay, next question is also from Danielle. Her question is, what do you think about bondage? Okay, question 2, what do you think about bondage? So I was confused at first. I was like, what does this mean? What do you mean bondage. So, and then she clarified to me what she meant by it. So basically, this is a sexual question. So it's like, what do you think about like 50 Shades of Grey type stuff? Like bondage is when, I'm guessing, when you get handcuffed to a bed and sexual acts happen. BDSM type stuff, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's for me. I mean, I've never experienced bondage. I don't know if I would like it or not, but if you like it, that's you know what I mean? There are, many different kinks and, fetishes that people have. So what you're into is what you're into. If you're into that bondage stuff, hey, that's fine with me. Live your life. I can't say anything about that. Just as long as, it's consensual and, you're not hurt or anything, or at least you're hurt. Because some people do like experiencing pain. If you're gonna experience pain, just make sure it's like, not detrimental to your well-being. So yeah, that's what I think about that. Moving on. Third question. This is also from Danielle. I love her question. She really spammed me. She was like, why are people okay with lesbian porn but not gay porn? This is a really excellent question. Why are people okay with lesbian porn but not gay porn? Honestly, I just think it's simply to do with, I guess, toxic masculinity. Maybe. Because I don't know. It's like if obviously it makes sense for guys to watch lesbian porn. I've watched lesbian porn myself. But then like for gay porn, most guys, especially if you're, a closeted gay person, you would never admit that you watch gay porn. Or even women. I don't hear a lot of women talk about, oh, I watch gay porn. You know what I mean? It's just not, part of common conversation. And I don't know. I think gay porn is just looked down upon by a lot of people, especially men, because I think even some women look down upon gay porn and are like, oh, that's disgusting, that's wrong. And I think maybe it's also to do with the fact that maybe lesbian porn is somewhat safer than gay porn, because with the gay porn, there's penetration that's involved, but it's what people would say like a natural penetration, like, because it's anal, and there's more there's a high risk of spreading STDs through gay sex than through lesbian sex. Even with HIV/AIDS, when it started in the 80s, the first AIDS cases, I'm pretty sure, were reported from gay men. So I think it's just that whole stigma, like, just things like that associated with that maybe reason why gay porn is looked down upon. I'm not too sure. There's probably a better answer, but that's just how I see it. I think it's just social stigmas, honestly, that come from just toxic masculinity, ignorance, and just stuff like that. It's also the same reason why like if people see a lesbian couple walking in the street, that gets less backlash than if you see a gay couple, men with men rather than women with women, because society is already used to women being so what do you call it, like very comfortable with each other and flirtatious and whatnot. I was the only boy in an all-girl class. I was the only boy out of 12 students in total, one boy, 11 girls, for 4 years, right? And so I've witnessed how female interactions are, and so I don't know. Now I'm getting into other stuff. Anyway, so that's what I think about that. Next question. How many questions have I done now? So 1, 2, 3. Now this is my 4th question. Okay. How can you get out of handcuffs at the last minute? What the hell, Danielle? Oh my gosh, your questions are so weird, but I like these. This is funny. Okay, how can you get out of handcuffs at the last minute? Honestly, I don't know. I've never been in handcuffs, whether, by police or sexually or whatever. I don't know. And it's very specific. It says, how can you get out of handcuffs at the last minute? So at the last minute of what though? Like, I don't know how to answer this question, honestly. I'm guessing, if you have butter nearby or like some, lubricant, you can, slide your way out of them, or I don't know, grab the key from whoever has the key and unlock yourself. I don't know, that's how you would do it. Or just run away and hopefully find a sharp object that can instantly break the handcuffs, the chain, just and break it. So, yeah, I don't know. Find someone to do it for you if you can. So, that's how I answer that. And then the next question is from the friend that I won't name, but, he knows himself. So he says, why are you... I'm gonna rephrase the question because, he didn't ask it properly. But I'll ask what he originally said. He said, why are you gay? But like in a philosophical sense. So I corrected him. I was like, technically I'm bisexual, so gay and straight. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, I am bisexual. That's what I identify, sexually as. If that's shocking to you, if you're not gonna like me because of it, whatever it is, I don't care. Life is too short to not live your authentic life and do what you want to do. If you're gonna curse me out and say that's wrong, that I'm gonna go to hell or whatever it is, I don't care. That's your opinion. So, bye. Yeah. So why am I bisexual in a philosophical sense? I don't know. I can answer it in a biological sense. There are hormones that take place. I don't choose who I'm attracted to. I just am attracted to who I'm attracted to. Whether it's a man or a woman, I'm open to, whatever, from both genders. It's not that deep. That's just how it is. Attraction is attraction. There's hormones involved. There's, pheromones involved, things like that. So, yeah, I don't choose who I'm attracted to. It just is what it is. So that's the best way I can answer that. I don't think there's any way of answering this question philosophically. That's like me asking you as a heterosexual, if you're a man, why are you attracted to women philosophically? Or if you're a woman, why are you attracted to a man philosophically? It's a weird question. You don't really think about that. Why do you breathe? Why do you walk every day? So that's the best way I can answer that question. Moving on. So that was question 6, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was the 5th question. Okay, moving on to the next couple questions. So these are all from Instagram. I'm gonna go straight into them. The first one is from Ro, and I knew Ro was gonna ask, someone was gonna ask some spicy questions. I mean, yes, I love the spiciness, bring it on. So Ro asks, you dating anyone? Simple answer is no, I'm not dating anyone. Would I like to date someone? Absolutely. Do I have anyone that I'm crushing on right now? Yes, I've had plenty of crushes. I've confessed to some of these crushes before, but I'm not going to get into more of that. No, I'm not dating anyone, but I would love to be in a relationship right now. I'm open to whether it be a girl or a guy, because I've never dated anyone, so I would love to be in a relationship. So no, I'm not dating anyone. Next question is from Braylee. Hey Braylee, I love you, Braylee. What's the most insensitive question people ask you usually? Okay, so this one's really easy. A lot of people, this has happened throughout my life, literally ever since I was a kid. Are you a boy or a girl? I am a man. I'm a guy, XY chromosome. Naturally, I have a penis, I produce sperm. I'm naturally a man. I'm a man, I'm not trans, I'm nothing. I'm a guy. Okay, so I think to me that's the most insensitive question. And the thing is, I get that. Sometimes, I see certain people and it's not necessarily clear to me what their gender is. And especially now with the whole identifications of being non-binary or trans or whatever it is, it can be a little confusing or difficult to discern. But there's a way of asking, in a more respectful way. But yeah, I think it's especially very insensitive when people actually automatically assume what my gender is and they're wrong. And there was even a time where at security in like South Africa, at the Joburg airport, a security woman thought I was a woman, and like when I told her I was a man, she refused to believe me. And it's just stuff like that that I feel is very insensitive, because now you're telling me who I am. You don't know me. I am who I am. How do you know who I am more than I do? I am a man, biologically, socially, everything. That's who I am, period. And I'm proud to be a man. Actually, there's no point in being proud to be a man. That's naturally what I am. But yes, I do love being a dude, okay? So that's that. So yeah, that's the most insensitive question I get. The next question is from Nayata. Bro, what's up? Hey. How do you celebrate Christmas and New Year's? Let's see. How Americans celebrate Thanksgiving is how my family usually celebrates Christmas. We just have, we cook a lot of food. My mom, cooks a lot of food, and we have a big feast. We invite extended family over, friends, stuff like that. We have, sometimes we have big parties. It goes the same for New Year's. New Year's, we get fireworks. We watch the firework displays from around the world on CNN. Sometimes we go out. Yeah, that's pretty much how we celebrate those holidays, which is typically how a lot of people celebrate those holidays too. New Year's, the typical things to get fireworks. So, yeah. Did I say New Year's? New Year's. The next one is also from Niata. He asked me, Shasha, what are the names of all your dogs in Zim? And can you name their breed? Okay, this is easy. So currently at the house, we have, I believe, 3 or 4 dogs. At one point, I think the most dogs I've ever had was like 10 dogs or so. Plus they were puppies, so. But right now, the dogs we have are Jax, and he's a Borbal, which is like a South African breed of dog. So we have Jax, we have Sansa. So Sansa is a German Shepherd, but she's not a pure German Shepherd. She's mixed with something else. But yeah, she's a German Shepherd mixed with something. But when you look at her, she looks like almost like fully German Shepherd, but you can tell by her face that she's something else too. So we have Jax, Borbal, Sansa, German Shepherd. We have, we'll also have Wishbone. So Wishbone he is half Borbal and half Jack Russell. And then we have, I think that's it, because some of our dogs have died. Do we get a new one? There might be new dogs. I haven't been home in like 14 months, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and then there's Kiki. Yeah, Kiki is a Jack Russell. We have her too. So yeah, really cute. And then the next question is from Dylan. Dylan, how you doing, bro? His question is, what makes Mississippi a special place to you, if anything in particular really does? What makes Mississippi, and that's a great question, by the way, what makes Mississippi a great, a special place to me is the people. That's really what makes the experience good. I love the people here. Mississippi has the nicest, most hospitable people in the world. And that's what's typical of, Southerners. They're very hospitable, very home oriented, like together type people. Yeah, so that's what makes Mississippi special to me, is just how nice and hospitable the people are, and how like the people here, especially in Jackson, are very open to foreigners and do love diversity and stuff like that. And it's sad that a lot of people think that Mississippi and like the South is very country or backwards or something, or racist, which is not true. You will find racism sometimes in certain places, but I think most people really, go against the reputation that precedes them. And then the next question, the 11th one is from Tayeza. How are you, Tayeza? Hey, Tay, love you, girl. She asks, what are you studying in uni? That's very simple. I'm studying biology. And I'm going to use that degree to get into public health with a concentration in epidemiology. So yeah, I'm a bio major. Yeah, and then let's go to the last question, the 12th question, and this one is from Facebook. This one was a pretty long question, so I'll try to answer it very quickly. Basically, Andy, my Muzuguru, he asked me, basically it's a long question, but he was pretty much asking me, what's the point of Black Lives Matter? We should stop talking about race. Why fight for something that you already have? To me, all lives matter, but I think race and color shouldn't even get mentioned in whatsoever we do concerning human issues. So basically, to answer your question, Andy, the reason why Black Lives Matter is an important thing to say and why it has merit is because even though African Americans and Black people in America only make up 13.4% of the population in this country, there are racial disparities that take place which affect Black people way more than other races and ethnicities in America. The statistics are all there, you can research it, but pretty much as of 2015, over African Americans are more likely than white Americans to be arrested. Once arrested, they're more likely to be convicted. Once convicted, they're more likely to experience lengthy prison sentences. African American adults are 5.9 times as likely to be incarcerated than whites, and Hispanics are 3.1 times as likely. As of 2001, 1 out of every 3, so a third of all Black boys born in that year, in 2001, could expect to go to prison in their lifetime. And the statistics are still similar, whereby the majority of Black men are expected to go to prison in their lifetime. So it's a number of disparities like that, and it goes into economics and all that, why we shout Black Lives Matter. Because right now, Black lives are being shown that they don't matter, and you can, look up more stuff on that. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for asking these questions. I hope you enjoyed watching this Q&A. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to share the channel, and I'll see you guys on the very next video, which is going to be a really short announcement video. And I know you guys don't believe me at this point because I've been uploading pretty longish videos, but it's worth it though. Hope you guys love this. Let me know what you think. Love you guys. Mwah. I'm clear.